Fellas, good morning. Let's go to the first piece of mail. Looks like it's female relationships with her father. What's up, Supreme? What's up, Real? I've got a question about a topic you covered in one of your recent videos about getting a girl's life story. You mentioned that the relationship she has with her father is very important to understand. A lot of women end up dating their fathers, in a lot of ways. Uh, I'm a lot like Jovina's father, even though we're different nationalities. He goes, but it was in the last few seconds of your video. Yep. I've been thinking about it, and I've noticed that a lot of females I've involved with have major father issues. Either they don't get along with him at all, or they have never met him. Okay, that type of female, yeah. How can a player adapt this game to also attract girls who have a good relationship with their father? After all, it's another market of females and one I would like to advertise in. Well, you seem to attract the ones who have issues with their fathers. Um, all I can tell you is that when I took care of my own issues inside of myself, the women who had good relationships with their fathers started showing up in my life. So look inside yourself, Rio, and see what's going on there. I had a childhood of physical abuse and mental abuse, and I started working on that because I noticed I attracted women who also had that type of thing, or bad relationships with their parents and stuff like that, like I had, except I had a good relationship with my father. Okay, so start working on that, and other types of females started showing up in my life. That's the law of attraction version of that, and that's the only way that I know that I've dealt with that, because I never actually went after girls. You can't tell. How you gonna know when you first see a girl in a club whether she has a good relationship with her father or not? You know. All right, let's go to the next one. Regarding another seduction expert you may know, yes, Jeff the Colossus. I looked at John Atlantis, and obviously, Jeff, you're hurting inside. That's why you're searching and for stuff like this guy. So good luck in your search. This guy came up under the scam artist. He's a professional marketer, John Atlantis. He was a direct mail marketer, and that's what he is. Okay, and I looked at his ad, and that was a damn good ad. He's good at what he does, which is marketing. Public speaking. Hello, master. What's up, Cody? Any tips on public speaking? How to relax in front of the public? How to make them interested in what I present? Asking them questions or giving them something to write / do is good. Anything you consider is important. Well, let me know what the event is, what you're speaking on. One way to relax in front of the public is to practice and really know your speech. But also, you want to do what's called split focus concentration. This is how I actually prepared for acting roles. I've been in commercials also here in my town. David Allen Associates, which is a accident injury attorney. I was one of their people that did a couple commercials for them. Anyway, what I did, I read a book on acting and public speaking, combined the two, and they had this exercise called split focus concentration. And you're supposed to do a physical exercise while you practice your speech. Okay, what that does, it will allow you to free trapped energy inside your body so that you can relax while you're doing your speech. It sets the tone for it. For example, I did jumping jack. I did a little aerobic routine: jumping jacks, walk forward, walk back, jacks, knee raise, knee raise. I made it into a routine while I was rehearsing the speech. It also ingrained the speech real fast in the memory because I was activating other parts of my brain and then still trying to memorize the speech. Okay, and when I stood up, started delivering speeches, I was extremely relaxed. That's how I was able to win 13 competitions in a row at Toastmasters. Then I went on to start winning division level stuff. When I hit the ground at Toastmasters, I hit the ground running. I was ready for it. Okay, now let's see how to relax, how to make them interested in what you present. If you deliver it in a certain way, an exciting way, some of them might become interested. It depends on what you present. If you're a computer programmer, as I used in my show this morning, and you're talking to a bunch of jocks, you got to find a way to make it interesting to the jocks, basically. So you got to take that boring subject and find a way to make it interesting to people. So you got to step inside their head and think from their point of view. So what would they want to hear about it? All right. Good luck to you on your speech. Sex. What's up, Smokes? Hey, player, I was having sex, and after getting the girl off a few times, she started pushing me out when I would get too fast or keep going. Oh, you're trying to fuck like a rabbit, huh? I don't like fucking like rabbits. Just pounding it. That's irritating to some girls. Some girls like guys to be smooth, okay, and have some class and skill about them, all right? Instead of just bam, 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 pounding the pussy. I don't understand that going fast thing. I never have. Never have I understood that. I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm kind of like on the same page she is. Anyway, I wanted to keep hitting it so I could bust, but she would kind of stop whenever I would get going again. Okay, have you ever tried to do it slow and look at her? And then try to connect to her while you're doing it? Really look at her as a person. And look her in the eyes and try to feel her. That is more powerful than that super cheap, superficial thing that you guys do. Fuck like goats and rabbits. But a few months ago, I had no bitches. Now I have at least 5 on my team. Good. Hitting me up all the time, trying to hang out. Thanks, man. Well, I'm glad you're having success with them. Let's teach you how to improve your fuck skills, though. And thanks to your game, you taught me bitches always think I'm the smoothest motherfucker around. I mind fuck bitches a lot. It's fun. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, but you gotta be careful with my mind fucking ebook using that stuff because it will make them crazy. It will make them crazy. You guys have no idea. No idea. Women coming through your window, women kicking your back door in. It will make them crazy. You guys think I'm joking or lying about this shit? I've experienced this in my life. I've experienced this, okay? But congratulations on the success, Smokes. That makes me feel good. Except I kind of feel sorry for the females out there. 1 to 2 shots of alcohol by my Rocketeer. Is it okay to drink 1 or 2 shots of alcohol when at the club? Yes. That's what I do is I have no more than 2 drinks. And I space them out. I don't sit there and hold a drink forever until it's turned into nothing but water, I do like a good rum. I like the taste of it. But I do space them out because I know what can happen. I've been drunk before. And it's not a fun feeling for me. I know there's some people that like to go out and just get drunk. That doesn't feel good to me. I don't like that vomit stuff. I was dieting a long time ago and I went out with some clients and they had sangria and I was, I had been dieting. I was getting super lean. And then they went and had Long Island's. Long Island's just go down like tea. But they fuck you the fuck up. It was the worst I've ever been. I was vomiting in the nightclub. I was passed out in the streets. The MAC makeup girl had to come pick me up. I'd vomited everywhere. She drove me home. I got out of her car. I crawled on the fucking ground to go up into my home. I crawled because it hurt to stand up. I had alcohol poisoning, basically, and it lasted for about a week and a half. I still would stand up and I'd get dizzy. I vomited all over the place. Um, I passed out in the bathroom. You know, luckily she stayed there and watched over me. I couldn't go train my clients or teach a class the next day, and that was enough for me. I was in my 30s, and that was enough. That one time was good. I'm good, dog. All right. Spirit Quest, Pigeon-Toed Shawty. What's up, Player Supreme? I wanted to know if Spirit Quest was on a DVD or something. It seemed like a real interesting show. It's available here. I believe it's still available here at the local, just Google Channel 6 Sacramento. And they're the ones who sell it. They have the rights to that. So I'll probably be taking that down actually real soon. That particular video that has that on there. Yeah, so it's there at the TV station. They use that as a promotional. Every now and then when they need to raise money, they'll use that to that show to raise money with. In fact, we went back and did a special promotional show on it, where there was some local news person was interviewing me and stuff like that. Yeah, I think about all the things I've done with my life. I've had a fun life. Even now, even though it's kind of boring being with just one person, it's extremely boring. But I am into the internet marketing stuff. So I'm learning stuff. I'm constantly doing something and learning. You know, I love to learn stuff. I was actually still going to college when 9/11 happened. I think I was taking a debate class. Yeah, debate class. And I was taking a couple of phys ed classes. I love going to school. I love going to college or whatever. You know, it's just something I enjoy doing. I love learning things. So I don't know what you guys are into or what your lives are like out there, but if you look at how time passes, 5 years is going to pass no matter what you're doing. If you look back to 5 years ago, 5 years passed. So in that time period, you could have gotten an entire degree. You could have learned a new skill. You could have applied yourself and learned something new. You know, there's a fella on YouTube, I won't mention his name. He's a very light-skinned mulatto. I guess he has a Jewish father, and he hates Jewish people. But he's into that magic and stuff like that. He's trying to become a leader, you know, by making these slick videos and stuff. And he was on this black folks channel site I was on, one of those hate whitey sites, and he's trying to preach about not going to college. I just saw his video last night. It just showed up on my channel. I'm like, what the fuck? How can you say that when there's so many things to learn out there? I'm not down for everything, especially in history, because there's so many goddamn erroneous shit. But there's other stuff I can learn. You know, the history I'm teaching myself from real black scholars. But because I'm into African history. If you saw, you know, my little video, Spirit Quest, I talked about from Africa to blah, 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 right? So from Africa to Asia. And Europe used to be called Asia. Anyway, so I'm about learning things. And you should never want to stop learning, fellas, in your lives. There's always something you can learn, and then I like to apply what I learn. I don't like the knowledge just sitting there. I need to apply it. That's why I like internet marketing. I can learn something, then apply it. I've just built 2 membership sites. I learned how to clone a site, and I'm learning. Peace.